The sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. But tonight we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Washington Commanders. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
4th down. Here's Jake Camarda on to punt for the Bucs.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's taken to the 26.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10
at about the 32.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
2nd down, Howell back to pass.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
And Howell will throw it.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the 1st down.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And McLaurin, the motion man right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Sly able to put this one through, and it's 3-0 Washington. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Trying to connect there with Rachaad White out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple of touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
Going right side is White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Jake Camardas in on now to punt this away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as he gets it up past the 35.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. This is caught by Evans. And he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line. 25 yards that time.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Jamin Davis in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
The drive had started well after a punt last time. Now it's slowed down a bit. And let's face it, they don't want to punt the ball back-to-back series. They want a sustained drive on this one.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Powell. That one downfield for Dotson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. First kick 47, this one looks good as well. Good coverage there, holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Now a 2nd and 2. Now it's Wilson. A quick pass here to Godwin. And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down as he'll get this up to the 43. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Now Wilson on first down. It's caught. This is White. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play.
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. To throw is Wilson. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down. Here's Jake Camarda now. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you wonder if they'll just take this 3-0 lead to the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Al down to throw it. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Howell. That one downfield for Dotson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Fielded just inside the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe making a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Again, it's Robinson. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Throwing here, Howell. And that's complete to Adams. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Wilson to throw. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. He'll get that out to the flat to White. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Jamin Davis, his 2nd sack of the night.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Wilson. That is caught. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's White. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do, but that's a big swing of momentum right there.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They go play action with Howell. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And take it right at the 35. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. opting to run again here with White. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 93 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Throwing is Wilson. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And now we've got 3rd and 4.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Wilson. He's got Otten. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
1st down, here's White. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Wilson gets rid of it quickly, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Rashad White with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Buccaneers have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game. And here we go. Our first touchdown, and it comes in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long. But now, on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
2nd down, Howell back to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and they're going to face a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
4th down, Howell, desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with White. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
I'll give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field, hoping he can catch it in stride and turn it up. He's able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the 1st down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This is 1st and 10. Here's Howell. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down. Powell to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here. He's back to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is taken in at the 5.
Yes, down by a touchdown. They needed a big play here quickly, and they got one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
Here's first and goal. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays up in quick succession if they can.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
Third down and goal coming up here. And they'll run it here. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt. They'll try and run it in. And he is not going to reach the goal line. A courageous call to try for 2, but they will remain down by a point. So with 40 seconds left, we'll see the onside kick. If they've ever needed one to go their way, it's now. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So for the Buccaneers, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Minnesota Vikings.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.